Welcome back to Athletic Avengers, your go-to channel for all things sports. And the NFL preseason is in full swing. We're diving into week one of the preseason with a special focus on one of the most talked about rookies, Shedeur Sanders, the Cleveland Browns' fifth-round pick. Was his debut legendary or did it fall flat? And does he actually have a shot at starting week one? Let's break it down from most to least ridiculous moments. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get into it. The NFL preseason kicked off with a bang. From Trey Lance lighting it up for the Chargers with 120 yards and 2 touchdowns in the Hall of Fame game, to rookies across the league showing out, it's clear the 2025 season is going to be wild. But all eyes were on Charlotte, North Carolina, where the Cleveland Browns took on the Carolina Panthers and Shedeur Sanders made his NFL debut. Spoiler alert, it was must-see TV. Let's talk about Shedeur Sanders. The former Colorado star who slid to the fifth round at pick 144 had Browns fans buzzing. With Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, and Dillon Gabriel sidelined, Flacco resting, and the others nursing hamstring injuries, Sanders got the start against the Panthers, backed up by newly signed Tyler Huntley. So how'd he do? Here's the breakdown. Shedeur didn't just show up, he showed out. He went 14 for 23, throwing for 138 yards and 2 touchdowns with 0 picks, earning a 106.8 passer rating. His first NFL touchdown was a slick 7-yard pass to Caden Davis, rolling out and hitting his target in the end zone like a vet. By the end of the first half, he had 103 yards and 2 scores, leading the Browns to a 30-10 rout. Social media exploded, with fans calling it legendary. That's not just a debut, that's a statement. Sanders shined brightest on short fields. Late in the first quarter, he took advantage of a great field position inside Carolina's 10-yard line, calmly delivering that TD to Davis. In the third quarter, he led another short field touchdown drive, showing poise under pressure. The dude was comfortable, and you could see his 74% college completion rate at work. Ridiculous? Maybe not, but it's crazy how cool he stayed. It wasn't all perfect. Sanders started a bit shaky, adjusting to the NFL speed and facing some of Carolina's first-team defense. But by the end of the first half, he was dialed in, connecting downfield with guys like Luke Floria, who made him look good with a highlight grab. Even showed off his legs, scrambling for 19 yards on 4 carries. Not ridiculous, but super promising. Here's the least ridiculous part. Sanders did all this without Cleveland's starting receivers, Jerry Jeudy and Cedric Tillman. He was working with the second stringers he'd been practicing with in camp, which made his performance even more impressive. His pre-snap reads and pocket presence were on point, exactly what the Browns' staff wanted to see. It's not flashy, but it's the kind of process that wins coaches over. Now the million-dollar question, can Shedeur Sanders leapfrog Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, and Dillon Gabriel to start week one? Let's break it down. The Browns' QB room is a mess. Deshaun Watson's out for the season. Flacco's the QB1, but 40 years old. Pickett's coming off a lackluster stint, and Gabriel's been inconsistent in camp. NFL analyst Daniel Jeremiah thinks it's down to Sanders or Gabriel for week one, saying their talent gives them an edge over Pickett. Sanders' 77.4% completion rate in ODAs and minicamp, best among Cleveland's QBs, backs that up. Sanders' debut showed he's got the accuracy, leadership, and clutch factor to compete. PrizePicks projects him starting just 2.5 regular season games, but a strong preseason could change that. The Browns face a brutal early schedule, Bengals, then 5 straight playoff teams, so they need someone who can handle pressure. If Sanders keeps shining, especially in upcoming games against the Eagles and Rams, he could force coach Kevin Stefanski's hand. It's not guaranteed, but it's not ridiculous to think he's got a real shot. Shedeur Sanders turned heads in his NFL debut, and the buzz is only growing. Is he the Browns' future, or just a flash in the preseason pan? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe to Athletic Avengers for more NFL breakdowns. We'll be back with more preseason highlights, so hit the bell to stay locked in. Until next time, Avengers, stay athletic!